and Breathe number 12. I'm hopefully going to be doing a lot more live streams here on YouTube again. No real agenda for these lives. If you've been to my lives on other social media, you'll be familiar with the format that I just kind of work on whatever I've got going on, but happy to answer any questions. So if you're watching this on the recording, thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. I will get notified, and I will do my best to answer them as quickly as I possibly can. But yeah, let me know if you have questions. Hi, Tina. So, Cara. Hi, guys. Good to see ya. So here's where we left off. Vicky's here, too. Wonderful. We left off on the Neon Bliss teapot. So we're going to do this on this side, get 1.5 of them in here. And then once that dries, then we'll do some more of these big pink in here. Mom asked me today if I was going to put paw prints on those big pink diamonds. I thought that was an interesting idea. We'll see. So this one we're going to work on tonight. And we've got a couple little final touches to do on this one. And then we're going to pull out the big purple painting from a while back. So what's everybody up to? What's new, Vicky? How's the last couple hours been for you guys, Cara and Tina? I'm eating chocolate Easter eggs from the dollar store. And I'm doing it because I love my cat and she loves the tinfoil balls I make out of them. So that's my priority. Now, there are decisions that need to be made. And I don't know how I feel about the decisions. So, let me walk it through. So, I'm trying to decide if I should do anything here. Part of me really likes leaving it as is because I don't want it to take away from this too much. So we'll see. Hours went good. Had dinner, meatballs and vegetables. Sounds yummy. Oh, and Tara says hi. Oh, that was nice. So, sorry, my chocolate. So what I think I'm going to do for now, I have a couple spots that need this dot. So we have the dot at the bottom of the swoop clusters. I haven't done that dot here. I haven't done that dot here or here or here. Now, I have to pick one. And I think I'm going to pick these, or like I have to pick two. I think it's going to be these ones for now, because I can leave this sitting like this to sit and dry while we work on this. If I do these ones, I'm going to have to find a way to prop it up so that, because if I set it down like this, the paint's just going to slide all the way off. So I really should wait and do these when the mug stand is free. And since I'm on the fence about the spout, I think we're going to leave the spout for now. We're just going to do those two tiny little dots there. Set that aside, and we'll get to work on the neon teapot. Good, got out in the van last week for 3 nights. That's lovely. Oh, really? It was really warm? Must have been nice to get back at it a little bit, though. Stamping today and maybe some painting later. Lovely. That's wonderful. Hi, Kim. How you doing, love? It's good to see ya. So, let's do our couple cactus rose dots here. And then we will move on to the Neon Bliss teapot. I'll do one right here. Like so. And I think that'll be it for now. I was thinking I could do like even just a simple line of walking dots might be super simple, like a line of walking dots straight out here. I don't know. I'm going to leave it for now. We're going to let these dots dry. And then this is when it gets slow, right? Because you can only do a little bit at a time. But that's okay. We can wait. It'll be fine. Doing good? Wonderful. It's good to see you. All right, so let's then, I'm going to zoom back out. I'm going to move this over here, move this over here, move this over there, bring this back. You were top dotting and top swooshes on a 10-inch piece. Ooh, lovely. Ooh, pretty. Which colors did you use? If there's anybody watching who's not familiar with bliss drops or PDAs, PDA is painted desert acrylics. Both are paints made by our friend Tara of Deserted Bliss. This is not a paid partnership affiliation kind of thing. Tara is a good friend, and she is incredibly talented when it comes to making paints. And that's just tip of the iceberg of what she does. She's an incredible artist, incredible teacher, all of those things. So if you have not already checked out Tara's paints, check out desertedbliss.com. She's Deserted Bliss on all of the socials as well. Definitely do yourself a favor. Whoops, I just screwed that up. Let's see. Barbara, it has been a long time. It's so good to see you. Sonoran and Mystic. Ooh, that sounds pretty. That sounds really striking. All right, so here is where we are at. I'm going to add the yellow and the orange swoops up here as well, and down here, just the partial ones. And then we'll add the pink in here. But I'm going to do that after, well, no, we should just do it now, right? And just properly finish it, because I'm still going to have to keep turning it around over and over again. It's just something different. Let me think. What's my brain telling me? I can't quite make it out. Okay, I'm going to do this part, and then we will let this dry, and then we will work on the second part and not be spinning back and forth so much. That, I think, is what my brain is wanting to do. So, that is what we will do. Let's get out the paints. Oop. Getting out my paint holders. I'm going to get all the neon paints turned upside down. And then we will start painting. Scrolling back, just catching up. Sorry. Watching Tara on your other device, so hanging with both of us. That's wonderful. That's awesome. Thanks, Kim. Isn't it happy? It's so happy. It just makes me really happy even just to look at it. Okay, so pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. All right, so what I need to do is I turned this way, and then we bring in the wedge to hold it a little bit for us. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's so happy. They're really the perfect paints for doing this. This is great. Okay, so we are going to start with yellow. Right? Like it's half clown circus, half hippie, and I like both of it. Both of those options. Okay, so I got to bring this in closer to me. So I'm going to... Oh, did you send me an email? Okay, I'll check my emails after this. Thanks for letting me know, Tina. All right, so I'm going to turn you guys this way. Once the sun goes down, I will open up the blinds and we'll have a little bit better lighting. And that's when we can try out the black light too. So I'm going to go right up here. Instagram message is probably the most reliable way to reach me. But I do check my emails usually at least once every 24 hours. So if it's urgent, I would say Instagram. I'm more likely to see it on there if it's urgent. But if it's non-urgent, then email is fine. And as long as, yeah, about 24-hour return rate on that. Oops. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Okay. I will definitely check it tonight before I go to bed, though, Tina, for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay, so I need to tilt this up now. Just gonna leave this sitting there. Gonna tilt this up. Now, this is just my mug holder, and I wrapped some paper towel around the PVC pipe as opposed to the sponge that's usually around it. And that's just because the sponge was too big to for the teapot to fit over. So this is just a bit smaller. All right. So let's see if this is better. Yeah, that should be good. And I can put the wedge under there again? Can I? Maybe. Maybe there? Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. Oh. Yep. Oh. Okay. I think it's wedged in there now. I think we're good. Yeah. Once it gets dark, we'll get the black light out and have a look. This is going to be a little bit upside down drippy. That's way, that's way too big. Too long, I mean. Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do is what I did earlier, and that is push the paint back. And see if I can fix it. Let's see. That's still too long. Okay, I think I better cut my losses and just wipe it off and start again. I think I'm going to make it worse by trying to push it around. I don't think I was going to have that kind of good luck again by not making an even bigger mess. All right. That helps, holding it up like that. Okay, one, and let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can, that's not bad. Should be able to hold it up there all right, I think. And we have the purple. Oh, I'm putting weight on my hand and I can feel it moving. I'm scared. All right, so we've got that. Now we need green. We can turn it this way a bit so it should be a little bit more stable. I think we can bump it up a little bit like that. You know what? I need to actually hold this for a minute because so this paint, we can already see it starting to kind of pool down there, and that means that this stuff has as well. So I'm just going to sit and hold this for a second, and then I will flip it back. All right, let me scroll back. Ashley, hi Ashley. How you doing? Good to see ya. How was your lunch date? Twice in one day. How lovely. Ah, lovely. That's so nice. Well, I am happy to be hanging and painting with you. That's nice. Oh, good. That's wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to just turn this upside down for another minute. I want some of that, the saggy boob, I call it. I want that to level out a little bit. So I'm just going to leave this and literally sit and we'll watch paint dry for a minute. Sun's going down, but it's awful gray. We're getting a bunch of rain coming in. We just had a really bad ice storm. Well, we had here where I am, it was rain, thankfully. We had a little bit of freezing rain and ice, but not even an hour north of me, I think some people are still out without power. And we've got another storm incoming for the next day and a half. So hopefully it won't be as bad as they're predicting, and hopefully everybody will be okay. But there we go. Are all the kids well now? Oh no, did you have a sick household? That's got to be so hard. Dun, dun, dun. This is just the reality of it sometimes, right? Sitting and waiting for gravity to take over. Oh, good. Wonderful. Glad to hear they're healthy. Oh, that must have been a long week. Had a terrible thunderstorm. Oh, wow. Didn't hit where you are. Oh, that's good. That's good. We haven't had a good thunderstorm here in a long time. Like, I want lightning and thunder and rain. Give me an excuse to light a candle and read a book and take a nap. I'll take it. We can have a good thunderstorm without anybody getting hurt. That would be ideal. And we can just sit back and enjoy it. All right, so I'm going to put this here. We're going to bring you here. Yeah, very glad it missed you. All right, so there we go here. So now we are going to do the pink first. Just giving it a good shake. What are you working on tonight, Ashley? Kim, are you doing any painting tonight? Okay, I was holding my breath there for a second. All right, so we got that done then. And so we just need to do the pink walking dots and then the green dot in here, and then we'll let this one sit again to dry. We'll go from there. Nice, Kim. That's awesome. It's Barb. Hi, Barb. Good to see ya. Oh, shit. These, so many little splarts. Or what were they? Blarts? Bliss farts? Or blurts? I can't remember what we called them. And then here. And then we'll tilt it a little bit, get the green, and then we should be good to go. Isn't it so pretty and colorful? Barbara's painting. Took collaboration course with Ramon Veronica and wanted to use up leftover paint. That's awesome. Oh, that's fun. That must have been a great course. Okay, there we go. So now this one is gonna sit and dry for a bit. Let's do a little zoom out though. So we've got those ones done. And then we'll add another 1.5 on the other side going back towards the handle, and then we'll repeat on the other side, and Bob's your uncle. So now I need to put paints away, and then we're gonna make room for the big purple canvas. We're gonna do some more work on it. Yay, I'm excited. So I don't have a Facebook group anymore, but I do have a free Patreon membership. So and there's a chat there where you can ask questions, and I share links for the lives and all of that good stuff. And there's discount on written patterns and stuff like that too. But that is my makeshift version of a Facebook group. But if you ever feel like coming there and sharing the things that you're painting and showing them off and everything, always welcome. I love when you guys share what you've painted. Okay, so I need to move this now, and I'm going to move it up to the top of my cabinet. So bear with me 1 second while I get this up there and make sure that it doesn't get damaged, and then we can keep painting. I'm just going to take this wedge out there too. And we are going to work on this painting. We're going to work on this one tonight. Started this one quite a ways back. But we are getting back to it. I think I saw a yay. Ashley and Tina. Yay! All right, so what we are going to do tonight is we are going to do all of the silver. Because the silver, not the silver, the mint green, all of it touches an edge, right? So it's going to create this row. And I'm going to do another one here. And I'm just going to draw them in so that I can do it. And all of these mint green ones are going to connect all the way around. And then these walking dots will connect all the way around. There's a lot of things that are going to connect and hopefully make the mint green really look like just spaces that we're filling in with different flower petals almost. Yes, you did, Car. I think that'd be a great idea. You know, Tina's always happy when I'm doing purple stuff, right? All right, so let me see. Let's see if I can replicate drawing this. So it's coming down to this line. Kind of want to leave about, say, that much space. About that much space. So I'm just going to try and compare. I'm going to zoom in and see if I can show you what I'm doing here. So I'm looking here about this much space. I'm looking at how much space is in between here. Now I could get really, really granular and I could measure it too if I want to. So just for shits and giggles, let's see. We have approximately 1.2 centimeters and approximately 1.2 centimeters. Excellent. Okay, lovely. So many projects in the QA. I think that you definitely should. If it sounds fun to do it, I think that is your sign. And then this spot would be at about the halfway point, and that would be right about here, and that would be right about here, and I'm talking halfway in between these two lines. And so what should happen then is this should come around like so. So I'm going to try and draw this in on each spot so that I'm not guessing too much with this. So we're going to go down and around like that, I think. And then we will draw it out again over on the next 3 sections. So approximately there to there. Here it's about halfway, about halfway. I'm going to try and mimic the ones that are here too, but it's going to be a little bit tricky. I'm just going to zoom out tiny, tiny bit. And then let's see again here. Let me zoom in. So it's approximately from here to here, approximately the halfway point, approximately the halfway point. It's getting easier. And one more, and then we can paint. And I'm not going to be building the same elements in there, so it's not like I have to keep room for each, the exact same elements. So I just want to make sure that these look uniform as we go all the way around, because I think it's going to create a cool effect. I think anyway. We'll find out. Oops. Oops. That's why. That one I measured it in the wrong spot. So it should have been here. Okay. Good enough. We are ready to go. So I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to stir my minty green paint. This is a Martha Stewart multi-surface paint. And I meant to show you guys earlier, and I didn't on this afternoon's live. So let me grab it now so I can show it to you, because now these paints have come back. This one is called Mint Chip. Oh, I don't know if you can. There, let me do this, and then we'll zoom in. So if you want a screenshot of that, and it is a pearl. All right, so let's zoom out again. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Excuse me. I'm gonna mute myself for a second while I blow my nose. 1 second. Okay, there we go. And I think that calls for another chocolate egg. Thank you for the bless you. Boo blessings to you. Thank you, thank you. Much obliged. Thank you, Tina. See, I'm building up my tinfoil balls for Audrey. It's important work. I eat these eggs for her. Okay. Let's do this. Mm-hmm. What is that? Pink goobers. Unacceptable. All right. That was a little thicker than I'd like, but that's okay. It's still making the point, I think. I think it's still doing what I want it to. So, right. Tina, I'm trying to justify eating chocolate here. Here we go. I think this is gonna look really cool. I can't wait to fill it in with the other purple. Hi, Teresa. How you doing? It's good to see ya. Oh, you know what? The sun's going down enough. I'm gonna open up the blinds. Maybe open up the window, get a little bit of air in here, and then we will be getting closer to being ready to turn on the black lights and look at the other teapot. Yay. Oh, shit. There we go, and air. Yay. Much better. Be better for Miss Audrey, too. Ooh. Good, waiting for Amazon, expecting some paintbrushes. Yay! Oh, that's fun. Oh, I'm excited for you. Barb, what'd you get up to today? Now, I've also made the decision that once this is really done, I'm probably going to go back over, or I'm at least right now considering the idea of going back over all of the mint green metallic once it's all dried and get a second coat on it, just to make it stand out a little bit more. But we'll see. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you too, Barbara. What else did you get up to today? US Art Supply and Jerry Q. I'm determined to do brushes. Nice. Work today, just sitting here watching a trial with one eye and you with the other, and knitting a baby onesie sweater. Very nice. You have more babies coming into your family soon? Oops. Or do you just like making them? I know a lot of people will make them and just have them ready for gifts in case anybody needs one, or donate them. Okay, I gotta clean my brush again. No more babies. There's enough, is there? How many grandbabies do you have, Barb? Daughter-in-law. Nice. That's lovely. Okay, we're almost done this one. Barbara worked today, had your summer tires retort. Oh, very nice. Did you have some nice weather for your walk? That sounds lovely. Whoop. All right, so let's do a zoom out. So there's that kind of star pattern starting to come out. So now we are gonna do these great big swoops here. So I'm gonna switch my brush. And I just need to decide which brush I'm gonna switch it to. I think I'm gonna switch it to one of Tara's brushes. Oop. I'm gonna switch it to this brush. This is Tara's number 6 brush. I think this will be, it was too big for the other one, but I think the other swoops, but I think it's gonna be the right size for this one. So I am trying to come down to here. Okay, going down to here. Let's just mark this all the way around. So we're going down to here. There and there. Okay, so we are going to replicate these V's right here. So I'm gonna whoop and try and get them all the way down there. Let's see if we can do it. Dueling barbs, I love it. Yeah, it is a busy day, eh? 23.6 of them are great grades. Oh, 23. 6 of them are great kids. I'm like, how do you do 23.6 great grandkids? I don't understand the math. There are 23 of them. 6 of them are great grandkids. Yeah, no, that's a lot of babies. Or Barb Duet. I like that, Barb Duet. A little blustery at the start and then warm. Very nice. That's nice that you've got good weather for that. I love that. Oh, all right, I need a drink. Yeah, I like the duet. Now, you know what? I'm going to actually stick with the same brush. Oh, I used the wrong brush on those. Whoopsie. I'm going to go back to the proper brush because I think I'm going to like this one better. All right, so let's give this a shot. No, I definitely needed the other brush. Definitely needed the other brush. Okay, so let's try this again. So I'm going to trace it all the way down and then I'm just going to go back over it. That's a little chunky, so I'm going to actually probably fix that with some black to cover over part of that maybe. I feel like I have less control with this brush. I'm not used to using a liner brush this big recently, I guess. It's throwing me off. Okay. It'll be fine though. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nope. Your paint, you're not doing what I want you to. Mom will get it if it's not spam. So if it's spam, sorry for the noise. Yeah, it must be spam. We should be getting it by now. All right, I'm not happy with these, so I'm actually going to change my brush again. I'm going to go back to the brush that I used for the little squigglies that was actually too big. I feel like I'll have a little more control over it. So that's what we're going to do. She's doing okay, Teresa. Thanks for asking. Yeah, she's doing okay. I make it look easy. Oh, we have to master the art of camouflage to cover up things that we're not happy with too. But she's doing okay. She's definitely feeling better than she was. Still have a ways to go, but you know, I think we're moving in the right direction at least, which is nice. I know it's been really hard on her. She's been so tired and frustrated, understandably. Okay, this still isn't the right brush, so let me effing figure that out. Where is it? I must have had another liner brush that I used other than this one. Maybe I didn't. What's this one? What size is this one? That one's a 6 as well. Let's try the 5. Let's see what happens with this one. Hi, Megan. No apologies necessary. It's good to see you whenever we can get time with you. And thank you. This was put aside for quite a while, so it's time to get back at it. So what we're going to do is in these 4 sections that have no painting in them yet, I'm going to do, instead of the, in the other ones I did purple with white tips in the brush strokes, and this time I'm going to do white with purple tips in the brush strokes. I think it's going to look neat. It's all about just take your time. Be totally fine if it goes wrong and you gotta paint over it and try again, right? How was your day, Megan? Did you have an okay day at work today? Are playoffs almost done, Barb? Winnipeg, Barb? I'll say Barb and Barbara to let you know, to make sure you know who I'm talking to. Winnipeg, Barb. Oh, that one went nicely. That one was pretty. We'll do a zoom out here in a minute. We've got one more section to do. All right, we're getting there. One more section. Let's see. Do I have a brush with long bristles? Yeah, I think I'm not pressing down hard enough to get that paint to start to flow down, or it might not be fluid enough. I think that's part of what's happening, is that I don't think I made it fluid enough, so it's not flowing off the brush really well. I have to push down to reach that paint that's not at the tip. Do you know what I mean? You knew that was me, no playoff stuff. Okay, here, BC Barb. Okay, perfect. Winnipeg Barb and BC Barb. Haven't started yet, starts 19th. The AHL regular season is done the 12th through Winnipeg home games. NHL is still undecided. If you move forward. I will definitely. I will hope that that does not happen, while hoping that it happens at the same time. Are you heading out? Good night, Ashley. Have a great rest of your night. It was good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Barb says, Tina, have you seen the wolf hair brushes on Temu? They're fat and taper to 1 or 2 strands. Oh, that's cool. That sounds like the cat hair brushes then, probably. I really need to take that course on the cat hair brush and learn how to use it, because there's some techniques that I see her using with them. The artist that I'm talking about is the brushwork course that I took is Katerina Krivolap, spelled with both names spelled with a K, Katerina Kryvolap. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it properly at all. However, she's a Canadian artist, and she teaches the brush strokes that have the 2 different colors on them. That's where I learned them from, was her. And so yeah, she has a course on how to work with the cat hair brushes to make some really neat shapes and stuff. See, it looks like this. So it's made from cat fur. But yeah, so I don't have a clue how to use it. I've tried to use it just by watching what she does and figuring that out, but it has not gone well. All right, so let's go up here. So now we can see those lines kind of connecting all the way around. And then we just have the corners to do. So the other side of these corners, just like this one, we'll do them on each of these sides. And then we should be ready to start with the purple paint. Yay! All right, so I'm going to draw these in though, because again, I'm not completely convinced that I can just freehand it right now. Yeah, it looks really interesting, eh? Yeah, check that out, Tina, for sure. Kara, I bought a cat hairbrush to use for making doll hair for... Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. Once this hockey crap is done, yeah, I hope that it's done for you soon so you can really get in there and play. It sounds fun. Thank you, Kara. Oh, I love that it looks like a big flower. That makes me happy. That makes me really happy. Yay. All right, so let's do this last one here. And then once it's all completely done, then we'll remove the guidelines and we'll add in any other bits of detail and stuff that we need at that time. Okay, so let's, oh, we still need our mint. So let me grab the mint. Oh, I'm going to draw it first. That's right. So I'm going to, it's going to come out to about here. It's going to come out to about here. Yeah, they are mint green. These are Martha Stewart multi-surface pearl paints that I got a long time ago. One of the Jersey girls sent me some. They got some on sale for $1 a bottle before it was discontinued there. So this is a very metallic, shiny mint green. So this is actually it here. I think what I'm going to do, yeah, it does look white because it reflects a lot of light back. And what I think I'm going to do once the whole painting's done is I'm actually going to go over all of the mint green brush strokes, all these curly cues a second time, I think. And it should make it a little more opaque. Like the swoop here is really nice and opaque and it's really vibrant, whereas because some of the black is showing through these, I think it would look really cool to kind of pump them up a little bit. I haven't seen them in a long time, and you know what? I really should reach out and message them and see how they're doing. Because they were so sweet. So that's as far down as we're going. And it's going to come back up to about here. So it should go like that. So let's try painting it now. And we'll see how she looks. I have been on a canvas kick, haven't I? Yeah, I'll probably paint on wood again. I've got a lot of wood stuff lying around to paint on. And, you know, even when I was talking earlier about how I need to get out to the thrift stores and find more teapots and stuff, I really don't. I have so much stuff to paint on here. I still have 10 clocks, unfinished clocks that I can do. I've got piles and piles and piles of wood stuff. So yeah, I'll be definitely moving back to wood too. I've got a bunch of stuff that that needs sanding too, and I've been waiting until the weather was nice enough so I could take it outside to sand it. So yeah, I think there'll be a lot of wood stuff coming up. I've got a bunch of boxes and a bunch of cool stuff. Yeah. I have quite a few Martha Stewart paints, which, yeah, Tina just let us know that they're back now. So if you, what did you say, on Amazon and Plaid, the Plaid website? So Plaid is the manufacturer of them and folk art. So yeah, you can get them again. Isn't that awesome? I find that I never used them on mugs and stuff because when I did try them, they were such thick paints that I kind of felt like they weren't usable. They were like folk art multi-surface in that they would dry with these really sharp points to them and everything, right? But now that we know about glass medium, I think it would be a completely different experience painting mugs with them now. So if you're using, if you're painting multi-surface paints with multi-surface paints, and if they're too thick, Liquitex has a glass medium. I'm sure other brands have glass medium as well, but you can add it. It's like a flow medium. It works as a bit of a flow medium with multi-surface paints, so it can suddenly make folk art and Martha Stewart or whatever other ones, if they're just too thick, can make them usable again, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they come back into stores, eh? I'm interested to see if they show back up at Michael's like they were before. Yeah, I wonder if they are too. If I wonder if the formula's changed or, all of that sort of stuff. It'll be interesting to see. Tina, did you paint with them before and painting with them now, or is this your first time using them? And if there's anybody watching them who used them before they were discontinued and is using them again now, got the new ones, let us know if there's a difference or not. Our only store is a secondary Michael's, and they quit selling them before she quit making them. So, yeah, probably have to be online. So Tina got the set of metallics and glitter, mostly golds and silvers. Yeah, maybe it'll take some time for them to bring the line back and stuff too, right? We'll pull that in that way a little bit more. We'll pull that way. Okay. Patty. First time and only swatch so far. Oh, cool. Oh, Walmart used to sell them too? I didn't realize they did too. Interesting to see then. Who brings them back and where we can get them. And they might even end up being just an online thing. You never know too, right? Mm-hmm. How you doing, Patty? How's your afternoon? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, one more section, and then we will be able to start with the purples, I think. All right, let me catch up on the comments too. There are sets with matte multi-surface. Matte multi-surface. Shit. Walmart too, Debbie. How you doing, Debbie? There you go. Gave up. Have you gotten more snow again, Barb? Is Arteza with plaid too? Oh, I didn't realize that. Huh, I haven't looked on their website in a long time. I'll have to have a look. Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry for your friend. Lots of love. I'm so sorry. I'm glad that you're able to make those for her. Never done with snow. All right, here we go. Last one. Oh, no, that's not the right brush. This is the right brush. Then I'm going to have to clean a palette because I don't think my palette's clean. Patty, is there anything we can do to support you? That's got to be so hard. All the snow and rain is gone. And ice rain is... Oh, I'm glad that the freezing, the ice is gone. Hovering at freezing so it's a slow melt. Oh, yuck. Makes it last forever, eh? Absolutely, we'll hear the story if you want to tell it. That's okay. Only if you feel up to it, Patty. All right. So I gotta find a palette that we can clean and pull this up here. So this is where we are at now. Okay. So I'm gonna take a minute and I'm gonna clean out this palette and then we will keep it going. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys down here though, so that I can see ya. And I'm gonna move ya a little bit right here. And then once I get this palette cleaned, we'll take a quick second. I'll grab the Neon Bliss teapot and we'll turn the lights out and turn the black light on and have a look at it. So we'll just sit and chat here. Yep, happy to listen, exactly. I always never know if it's appropriate to ask what happened, you know, because sometimes it feels like intruding and being nosy, but I also want to listen to what people want to talk about, and I feel like if I don't ask many questions that it might seem like I don't care, right? But I'm always worried I'm going to be too nosy. Okay, so new rink in town, big tournament, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. I will call her Ruth. Ruth was sitting 2 rows from the top. Pregnant woman coming up the stairs. Oh no. I don't know that I like where my brain is going with what the information we have so far. Ruth got up to help the pregnant lady up the last few stairs. Oh no. Oh no, no. Did she fall or did she get hit with a puck? While you guys are having to stare at the painting with nothing happening, I'm cleaning my paint palette. I can switch you over so you have that to look at if you want, but I figure this is a better background for Patty's story right now. Ruth lost her balance and fell down all the concrete stairs. There's no handrail. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Patty. Oh my god. Holy crap. Yeah, the massive head trauma, I guess, eh? Oh my god. Oh, Patty, that's awful. Oh, wow. Oh, that's terrible. $71. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. Getting up to do something kind and then that happens, right? Oh, that's awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your friend must be just beside herself. That's awful. Yeah, no kidding. It would shake the whole community for sure. Especially small communities are so tight-knit and you know everybody and oh. Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry. The beauty of the small community, though, is they come together to take care of their people, right? So, you know, the family is lucky to have that community there with you guys, and I'm so sorry you're all going to be going through it for a while. That's awful. You know, it makes you grateful for community, but at the same time, it's so hard, right? Yeah, that's awful. But I'm glad for her family that you guys, that the community is there. And that is something that you cannot replace, is the support of the community, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's those things where you're like, what do you mean? But I was just talking to them, you know? That's awful. Heartbreaking. Oh, I'm gonna get high off the fumes of the isopropyl alcohol here. I'm gonna put it away. There we go. All right, so we need purple and white. We have white. And we need purple. I think it was African violet that I used. What do you think the chances are that I have the bottle sitting out here? I'm guessing no. Okay. Oh no, violet pansy, I think. Was it? Yeah, violet pansy. All right, that's what we need. Thank you for sharing it with us. Absolutely. We are here for an ear. You only about hear the... Right? Yeah, it's the stories that you hear on the news or from coworkers and stuff, and then it happens, and oh, that's awful. Yeah, were you there? All right. I'm going to start talking weird for a second because I'm going to eat another chocolate egg. So bear with me. No, it was not the tournament this year, but you usually go. Wow. First time you missed it, eh? Well, saves you a little bit of trauma, eh? Wasn't plaid? Okay. Well, if you come across it, let us know. That's interesting. New rink, so they installed video recording machine. And it follows where the commotion is, hence whoever has the puck, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, eh, Tina? That's that's a near miss on some pretty big trauma. Game was at a standstill and the machine got her. No. Oh, God. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, no. I hope they don't show that to anybody. People have seen it. Oh, my God. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really, really, really not good. No. No. No, that's going to be a very personal choice with everybody who comes across the potential of seeing it, right? That's going to be a very individual choice on who can watch it and who can't, right? Yeah, that's tough. Oh, Patty. Rumors family is suing the rink. Hell yeah. I hope they do. I hope they do. Yeah, exactly. Right? That's not going to be the last. I hope that they are able to get some compensation for that. I hope that's exactly what they do, and I hope that they rectify it immediately so it doesn't happen again. God, that's terrifying. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, right, Barb? It shouldn't have even been allowed to open. Family is very well off, so rumor has it all they want is for the rink to add railings. That's fair. The mint paint is called Mint Chip. Mint Chip. 332124. Yeah, that's terrible. Wow. Just wow. You know what? I'm going to test this out for a second first. I want to see what the difference is when I use a little bit of purple on the end and a lot of purple on the end. That's pretty. Okay. Let's see. Right? That's terrifying. In the summer, they sold their huge house on the river and moved into a condo on the river. Oh, good for them. There's some beautiful condos in Brockville. Oh, I'm so sorry for their loss, though. So the dark purple ones, the purple with white, were coming into the center. This time we are going out from the center. And doing the white with purple tips. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to stick my hand in front of everything. Yeah, no kidding. Right? It's a real eye-opener. And hopefully it hopefully it ripples out in the community too, right? So if there's anybody else that's got some stuff that's a little, you know, on the shoddier side, maybe it will motivate others to make sure that kind of stuff is taken care of, eh? Now you see yeah, when it's up close, you can see it for sure. It doesn't show up great on camera from far back, that's for sure. Too much light reflecting back. All right. So we're doing this all in a completely different direction now, so my brain has to get to it. But for now, I'm gonna grab a tiny, tiny, tiny brush. We'll keep going here for a minute. Oh, no kidding, eh? Like, how did she recover from that? It's like it didn't stress her out enough to cause any problems, right? Like, that's just so scary. She's never gonna not think of that. She's never. None of those people that saw it are ever gonna, no, they're never gonna be the same. You can't be the same after that. That's terrible. I'm so sorry your community's going through that. Did Ashley come back? Oh, this paint is drying so fast. No, what a pain in the ass. It's really dry in here tonight, though. All right, I'll just put a little less out this time. That should help. All right. You know, when I was out at the fundraiser for the town that I used to live in Bowmanville. There was a big fundraiser this past weekend for the fire that was there. And I mentioned that, you know, a friend of mine, her business was basically destroyed, and thankfully no one was hurt and everything. But the point of that is, like, because she's going to be okay. There's nothing that's going to stop her. She's going to be fine. But the power of the community that came out in full force, it's unmatched by so much, right? And while I was there, I kept thinking, you know, it was in the store that I used to sell my stuff in when I used to rent a shelf at a store. For those of you who remember that point of time in my life. And it really just kind of made me say, you know what, this is something that I want to get back to. I want to get back to having some kind of community connection in my local community as well. You know, we've got our online connection down pat, and we do a great job of being together. And you guys show me the impact of that community all of the time too, right? It's online or it's in person. But they both serve different purposes, right? And different purposes in very similar ways. But it was just another good example of community and how when people come together, and it's just incredible. Just incredible. How horrible. Sorry for the family and the community. Yeah, glad you weren't there. Yeah, goodness. Yeah. That is very fortunate. Didn't think of that either. Yeah, she could have easily gotten pulled down, eh? What are you sitting on that's making you uneven? Or are you just uneven all on your own? Oh, good. You're just uneven all on your own. Fantastic. Hmm. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Didn't realize I'd gone off center there. Hmm. Okie dokie. So there we go. We're starting to build out from the center. So now I just gotta figure out what's next. Thanks, Vicky. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Really happy with how it's turning out. So now I gotta figure out what's next. So we are gonna go to size 1 round brush, I think. I'm just gonna slowly make our way out. So, but this time, so I'm going from the center outwards. So we need to be over here. So what the hell are we gonna do? All right. No, I'm gonna go to this one then. Where was that other one? This one? Okay. Let's try again here. Barbara, for the last hour I've been making a mess of my workspace, which I don't like, trying to decide on an embellishment. Finally put one on a piece of cardstock and painted a design around it. Oh, fantastic. Lovely. It's nice when you get those full circle moments at the end of some time where you're working on something like that so consistently, eh? And giving it that much time. So let's go here. We're gonna say you come up like this. Oh, I forgot. Oh no, we're not gonna do the walking dots. The walking dots aren't gonna match up. All right, let's just keep going around then. It's gonna be a lot of spinning, you guys. I'm so sorry. Now you can move on with your painting. Fantastic. That feels good, eh? Wonderful. Hooray. I'm really in love with this. This is making me really, really happy. I need to put out more purple again because this stuff is already drying. All right. 2 more of these ones, then we're going to switch our brush size. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. I'm going to switch to size 1, just 1 size smaller. We'll keep going here. And this will probably be the last or second to last element that we do. So this one's gonna go more over here. I'm trying not to overfill all the spaces too, and that's not. It's so tempting to do so much more. So I'm not going to be live tomorrow, but I am going to be live on Thursday. I feel like it's back here on YouTube again Thursday night from 7 to 9 if you're around. But please, I will check my schedule on social media, and I will try and get it scheduled later this evening so that you'll be able to see my upcoming lives here on the YouTube channel anyway. But we will get together again Thursday evening, and then on Friday we'll do our Friday night live on TikTok. And then Saturday we've got a Patreon workshop. We're going to do the bliss design on a candle holder. Or in a round design like I had done on a candle holder. I don't have any more candle holders to paint, so I'm going to be painting it on as a round mandala. But I'll put some information up about that in the Symmetry Seekers tier posts, so you know what's coming this weekend. And then next weekend, I think we will be ready to have a vote on another workshop and do another workshop next weekend. So we got a full couple of weeks, lots of painting. Hooray! All right, good. And we still have more time, so we're not done yet. I'm going to keep painting. Yay, good. That didn't take anywhere near as much time. Good, so we're going to stay for another 10 minutes. We're going to keep going. I didn't think I was that fast of a painter, you guys. So this is even better. We can do a little bit more. All right. So let's go to tiny again. Oh, yeah, it's a fun one, right? There's so many different ideas. Let me show you the candle holder that I'm talking about to refresh anybody's memory who has seen it in the past, and to just show it to you guys who haven't seen it. And it's just going to take me a minute because I'm trying to unwrap another chocolate Easter egg for the road. I'll be right back. One sec. Oh, here it is. It's this candle holder. Kind of sounds like calendar, I guess. All right. So this one was done with Monsoon and Chuckwalla. And because I don't have any candle holders left, I'm going to do this on a flat surface. So you want something with a good 7.5 to 8 inches across to hold a 7 to 8 inch mandala. So it's going to be a little bit different than this because we're not going to have the curve, right? But we are going to have the flat design coming out from the center. We're going to leave this blank, at least for the beginning, and get this pulled in. And then once we see that, and we've gone through the instructions so that if you do have one of these large candle holders, you can paint on that with the same design. And then what we'll do is at the very end, we'll decide if there's anything that needs to go in here in the middle when it's sitting there as an actual canvas, right? So that is this weekend's workshop coming up. It'll be Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern both days. And sorry, that's on my Patreon in my Symmetry Seekers membership tier. I'm excited to see how it turns out. And I'm going to try different colors too. I swatched Tumbleweed and Gold Mine, two of Tara's newer colors in Bliss Drops. So I'm thinking I'm going to do them instead of the Chuckwalla and Monsoon. I'm going to do Tumbleweed and Gold Mine. Or I'm thinking about Tumbleweed and Bambi. I'm also thinking about Chuckwalla and Tumbleweed. But one of those kind of combos of the Tumbleweed and gold, or some kind of gold in there, that's the colors we're going to do. The Bliss design's fun, eh? Good night, Kim. Lots of love to ya. Thanks, Patty. $79. Oh, thanks, Tina. 7 to 9 on YouTube. Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah. Craziness, right? All right, so we're going to go. How are we going to do this? We're going to do it like that. I'll just leave it like that for now. This is a challenge to figure out how to do all of the layout and stuff on this. Going in the opposite directions. It's fun. This is fun. And that had no purple in it at all. I can always cheat and add it in later. This is going to be fun to see how this develops as we get going here. I think the more and more layers that we put on it, the cooler it's going to look. And I think that I feel like it's going to spark some ideas. I feel like this is a painting that's just itching to give us more ideas, you know? One more. Are you doing okay, Vicky? You hanging in? All right, let's have a look-see here. Clean my brushes really quick. And I'm gonna zoom out so we can take a look-see how it's looking so far. I don't think it's gonna take us long to really make some progress on this. I really don't think it's gonna take long at all. I think that another painting session, like I think after Thursday night, I think we're gonna have a lot done on this by the end of the night on Thursday night. We'll keep working on the teapot, of course, and we'll keep doing all of that. But I have a very good feeling about this one. I need to make an appointment at that print studio and go and see how to scan my artwork and make some prints, because I think that that is going to be one of the best things that I can do with big paintings like this. So, I've got a couple of them now. I've got another one that's almost done. I've got a couple others that I'm going to take and get scanned and see what I can do. I really want to revisit that green one. Remember the green on the beige that were like the big wreaths? I really want to revisit that one. I want to revisit in different colors, but I want to try, that's one that I really want to try and scan and make into prints. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, but it's a challenge, no kidding. Nope. We love you, Vicky. Come on up. I'm working on winning those millions so that I can buy that resort up in cottage country, and we'll have a bunch of cabins just ready to go, and you can come for 6 months, so you could stay as long as you want in one of those little cabins. We'll just sit and paint together all day. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And maybe we can convince Barb to drive down with her camper and set up camp on my property for a couple of months too. Maybe Tracy would drive out with you. I know. It's so scary. I can't wait to meet you, Vicky. It's coming. I love ya. It's really scary times no matter what. And yeah, it's really scary times. Life is scary enough, is what I really meant to say, you know. Of no bush at the farm. There we go. Maybe we need to do that. Just come out to Winnipeg and do it out there. Be kind of interesting. I'll see how much money I win on the lottery and we'll see what we can do. But just know that I'm sending tons and tons of love to all of you. Please take care of yourselves to the best of your ability and know that you are so very loved, and this community is here to love on you and to help any way that we can. But I love you guys to bits. I love you, Vicky, giving you a hug, and hugs and love to all of you. We're on a road, but we're on it together, right? I love you guys. Good night, Barb. Good night, Vicky. Good night, Patty. Night, Tina. Night, Debbie. Who else is here? Megan, Kim, Barbara, Cara. If I've missed anybody else, I love you to bits. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. And I will see you guys on Thursday night back here on YouTube. Mwah. Thanks, Debbie. Love you guys. We'll see you soon, okay? Bye.